the legal team, Geek Sensei, history, Raven, Sam, Mr. Blitzstick.
You three, man. Yeah. You man are bad.
We are live, guys. I'm Sam, Mr. Blitztech,
Regular GS.
J, 1/3 of the Cybernoons.
and welcome to a Chilly Reaction. Today we've got Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League insider story and gameplay. Jeez, this thing has taken a break and it's now come back because everyone's complaining about it. But I'm still excited about this game. You know what I'm saying? The gameplay looks mad. Co-op. You get to kill the Justice League. Can you complain?
Yep.
Such is life.
It's the Suicide Squad.
Huh?
It's the Suicide Squad.
It's the Suicide Squad.
But listen, it's interesting, man, because it's like I've not been on board with this project since. And when I say that, it's like we've seen trailer reaction and we've been excited about it, but not like you see from where we was at with Batman, the Batman Arkham series. This direction, don't know, bro. Don't know. So from seeing it the last time and there being crazy backlash about, oh, this looks like this looks like that. I'm interested to see, after a pushback again, what we've been doing, what it looks like, and where we're landing. You get me? Because there was lots of good. I mean, you was really loving it. You know what I'm saying? In terms of the traversing around the city and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm cool. I want less like mayhemy stuff. I want more of a story-driven thing. But I want to see like what they show us here today about the game.
Cool. Let's dive in.
Where are we going? And who are we killing?
I'm Darius Sadigian, Studio
There's
Director
no
at
food damage
Rocksteady
there.
Studios.
My name is Axel Ribby, and I'm the game director here.
Don't show the Arkham stuff.
Yeah. At Rocksteady, storytelling and character depth are the core DNA of our game. These are not features, but Rocksteady fundamentals. With Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, we wanted to tell a new story. We wanted to expand the Arkhamverse. Coming from Batman, where it was just from his perspective, just from his lens. Now getting to see the world through the villain's eyes was really the hook for us.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is a third-person action shooter that can be played solo or with your friends.
It's a story-driven
Purple
game
thing,
that highlights
like what's the
Rocksteady's
name
experience in bringing characters to life. As a Suicide Squad, you'll be forced to take on an absolute impossible mission. You must kill the Justice League.
We want the mechanics of the game to really reflect the personalities of the squad.
I'm always first on the trigger.
We want their moves to be flamboyant, exaggerated, chaotic.
Jeez.
Let's make like cheap chewing gum and not stick around.
Now, our 4 members of Task Force X find themselves inside Metropolis. At twice the size of Gotham City in Arkham Knight. It's big, it's loud, it's a battlefield. It's a place built for verticality, mobility, the unique fusion of enhanced traversal, gunplay, and melee weapons, creating a supervillain empowerment that we think is a totally original
That looks
gameplay
crazy.
experience. There was just an opportunity there to expand into co-op and have this dynamic world where friends can come together to share an experience. Or players can go solo, switching character members between missions while savoring each and every story twist.
Do you feel it? The thrill of pride for what we have accomplished together.
We want to welcome you all to the first episode of our new series, Suicide Squad Insider, where we will provide a deeper look into Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Jeez.
Over the next few months, we'll be unpacking the game, answering your questions, and sharing a few surprises as we move
Bro,
closer to
I was
our
about
launch.
to say, bro, they changed the
We'll
whole
also cover
marketing
how Rocksteady will
strategy.
continue to support the game and its players post-launch with a huge amount of free content.
On this episode, you're going to hear from different members of the Rocksteady team as we explore more of the game's story, the world of Metropolis, and the core gameplay experience.
The Suicide Squad. A fitting moniker.
Let's jump into it.
Story gameplay.
Normally, when you make a game in a superhero universe, the protagonist is the best person for the job. The squad are definitely not the best people for this job. They're the only people available.
Hey, Suicide Squad! Fuck you!
So it gives the narrative and the gameplay a kind of frantic, slightly panicked feeling where they are trying to figure this out as they go. The Arkham games weren't gritty because Rocksteady makes gritty, dark games. They were that way because that's what suits a Batman story.
Every game we approach that with a similar mindset.
Why is
Just
that
like
part
how do
of
we
this?
enhance that experience? How do we excite players in new ways?
Do you know what I'm feeling? Yeah, I'm
For the
feeling
studio to try
the same
something
kind
new
of
to stretch
interview
our legs,
techniques
they
I'm hearing
shoot
when
first with
with
the
Gotham
high
Knights was coming out. I'm not saying the game's going to be on that level, but I'm saying
but we wanted to
their
see what we
approach
could
to
do
this
put an
is
Arkham
seeming
spin
very
on
similar.
action
Like,
shooter space.
you got to get away from Arkham, but you can't stop talking about
style.
crazy.
Cinematics are kind of the heart of our story. It's the most cinematics that we've ever done, and every one of them is crafted to perfection.
We're not just trying to do what we did before, we're making something which fits the source material that we think will make for an interesting story, but will feel different.
To introduce you to our story, let's jump into an early part of the game. Amanda Waller, the director of the government agency Argus, sends the team behind enemy lines into Metropolis.
Harley Quinn, should you not be more cautious?
She ain't wired that way.
Oh, Deadshot.
Hidden in an underground train station, the team finds a secret elevator.
Until we figure out where the hell we are, let's play along with Waller.
I love the customization in terms of like every time you see characters, they always doing something different. You know what I'm saying? And it always looks like it really fits into the world.
I've seen it on TV.
I'm on
It's the
Deadshot.
home of justice.
So let's rob the place.
Idiot.
Goodness me.
Through these doors lies the inner sanctum of the Justice League. Sounds very grand, doesn't it? And it is.
She's a dame who can almost make me listen to a boring PSA.
Don't touch anything that's gonna set off an alarm. I ain't fighting any supers for you.
I have read much about the Justice League, and still, they are larger than I expected.
Those holograms aren't actual size, Shark Man.
It's so true to the characters that they're in Hall of Justice and the first thing they think is, what can we steal?
Sheesh.
Oh, so we had to explain how Harley gets all the gadgets. Yeah, makes sense.
Hey man, watch the shit! Glass.
I'm okay.
What the hell you got there?
Thought this baby was a myth. Speed Force Gauntlet. Back when Doc Savannah tried to lift Flash's gimmick.
Just take everything.
Miss you, Red.
So that's what she was using to go up the building.
Just taking everything.
Man picks up Riddler's hat.
You found the Riddler's hat of invisibility!
Lies. Man's gonna believe it though.
Yo, holy
Look,
shit.
look, look.
Sharko!
No way.
Nothing says international assassin like a freaking jetpack.
Shit. I'd break my damn neck.
You're probably right. Jetpacks seem more like a death drug thing anyway.
You said whose it was? I didn't see it.
I didn't hear it.
Mine.
That, hat's not gonna get you vertical, Shark.
I can make my own way up.
Wait, what?
Well, tickle me stupid. Sharks can fly.
Alright. New toys, load of guns. Let's get up on that roof and get out.
Wait, what did it take for him to be jumping like that?
No, it's just his ability.
Oh, okay.
So here we're taking these iconic characters who don't typically traverse the way they do in our game,
But that's the beauty of our storytelling. We've managed to take these unique abilities and make that an extension of their personalities.
Our power is undeniable!
We loved working with Gotham and making that a world for players to experience, and we wanted to do that with a new location.
Good to get out of that place.
We felt that Metropolis was the natural next step to extend that. And what better way to introduce it than through an invasion from Brainiac with no Justice League to save them?
Just checking. We're all seeing that thing, right?
The entire game is about fighting behind enemy lines.
Oi, what? What the hell have you sent us into? It's a bloody war zone out here. There's a giant skull in the sky.
Congratulations, Task Force X. You're the first assets to make it into Metropolis alive. We're sending a signal transponder to your location.
So you're essentially in Brainiac's backyard.
Your orders are to activate that transponder.
What the hell are those things?
And there's no civilians left. Brainiac's killed them or made them into soldiers to do his bidding. And through this corruption, the people of Metropolis have become extensions of Brainiac.
Hey guys! Thinking I shouldn't eat that extra tapioca pot in my lunch!
What the player knows from our title and what the Suicide Squad is about to find out is that here, the Justice League are the bad guys. They've been corrupted by Brainiac, and over the course of the game, your mission will be to kill them.
Green Lantern! Nice! Hey, your face always looks so... What?
Harley doesn't have any innate superpowers, so to go up against these beings that have incredible strength, it's a challenge.
I'm in the middle of recon for Brainiac. Let's walk and talk. You're talking about, the all-star team of superheroes here. I want you to see this. Pay attention, Floyd.
Execution, yeah?
Bro.
Looks bad, feels worse. But once you've been enhanced, there's no going back. Outstanding. When you face off against the most iconic characters in all of superherodom and the Justice League, it's by many people's definition an impossible task. You're searching for stragglers, augmenting Brainiac's army. The Shard gets it.
The stakes that Rocksteady sets, the challenges they heap upon you as a player.
Time to rally up with Brainiac. Ready to make the leap?
You know immediately, like, this is the tallest task I will ever take on in a video game.
Flash! Brainiac wondered how you got off the ship.
Speedster secret. The League doesn't leave anyone behind. Let's make you right, buddy.
That's just what I was gonna say.
You're going to be fighting the Justice League.
Hey, Metropolis.
There's nothing more high stakes than the boss battles we have in this game.
These are gods like Green Lantern, Batman, Superman, The Flash.
So, what's the plan?
At that point, the game really opens up. We start to see players look at their weaponry and really ask the question of, how am I going to kill the Justice League?
Yeah, looking forward to killing the Justice League and all, but, well, these guns are a bit shit. No offense.
Then head northwest. That's the last known of a Gotham arms dealer
Is
who's dug into
this all
Metropolis.
footage here now? They're
Oswald
using?
Cobblepot.
Because it looks completely different what we've just been watching.
You want to last more than 10 seconds against the League? Cobblepot's been running anti-meta weapons for years. I want him recruited and brought back to the Hall of Justice.
Oh, I'm gonna recruit the shit out of him.
Since Batman Arkham Knight, the Penguin is no longer confined to Gotham City. He's made a name for himself in Metropolis as the authority on anti-meta human weapons. Now, Waller wants the squad to recruit him for Argus.
I see you've already stolen traversal equipment. You'll need it to stay off the streets.
So there's more vibrant colours here, and then there's a bit more washed up.
At the heart of each character's playstyle is their traversal. Traversal gives the player total freedom. Every character has their own way of getting around that determines how the player moves through this world.
Don't like to boast, but how great was I
Basically sick.
Controlling a superhero character is fun. It's a power fantasy for all players. I wanted movement through the city to be fun. Just existing and moving around in Metropolis is a good time.
Metropolis is quite a normal city.
Yeah.
Well, as normal as a city can be in the DC universe.
We spend a lot of time trying to get that art direction correct, trying to get the feel for it correct. You get to see all the kind of DC lore that builds this space.
Map looks crazy, bro. Crazy.
Not just a building, it's a daily planet. You know, there's a
And you know what
lot
it's
you
like?
can
It's giving
inject
me
into the city that makes it more
Second
than
Son
just a
vibes.
city.
You obviously know how he had multiple
Penguin is not
traversal
truly
abilities,
a
but they
penguin.
spread it out over 4 characters.
Yeah, mate.
Bro,
And I'm not
that's
a
definitely
boomerang.
what Captain
It
Boomerang
is
is.
known for
That's
its
nuts.
size, its scale. Anything
Teleport
from
to
the
the
DC lore, you look at Metropolis as the city of tomorrow.
When did Penguin get out anyway?
Out. He was barely in. Money talk, creeps walk, you know.
Oh, sliding
I
this
hear
way,
that.
isn't it?
Keep on moving.
It's just a great way for players to experience Metropolis in a new way.
See what this traverse was talking about compared to the Spider-Man traverse.
G'day, Pango. Remember me? No. Ain't this a right rogues gallery? Who's the big bleeder? Think his cousin used to work for me.
Ooh, which one?
Let's get him out of the circus. We're getting the hell out of the city before Argus finds us. You in?
But we are working for Argus.
You bloody what? Real slick, Shark. Good talk. Nice catching up. Give my regards to the locals.
Traversal is at the very core of our game. You will need to be on the move and master each character's movements if you want to succeed. Harley's grapple is made to let her take advantage of the environment to quickly get out of troublesome situations. Or she can use it to quickly close the distance to introduce them to her baseball bat. Swinging from the background lets her circumvent the trooper's shields and flank them.
It's
It can
the
also let her catapult herself into the air to shoot the correct
impact from the
target.
weapons. You know what
Now
I'm
that
saying?
you've seen
When
some
she
of
shoots,
Harley's
it's like,
combat in this scene, let's explore the rest of the squad's unique
we'll
play
see.
styles
Maybe
and
it's
other
because
encounters.
when we saw,
Captain Boomerang uses a mix between
say maybe the
sniper
bigger the
rifles,
weapon, the
SMGs,
more the
and
impact.
shotguns.
So
What's cracking?
she's not my
Each
style.
character has an
character,
iconic
bro,
melee
genuinely,
attack that can be
so.
used to create what we call juggle kills, and also break enemies' shields.
Ooh.
Juggling an enemy with a melee attack means they take guaranteed critical hits from all guns for a short period after. Shoot enemies in their legs, and then close the distance to do a shield harvesting strike to get some shield back. Let's switch focus to King Shark.
What?
Keep going. He had like a.
King
but you
Shark
can
is literally
switch up and
death from above, which he gladly shows with his Atlantean drop attack.
I remember that from the deep dive
He's
that we
the
looked at
character that
last
can
time.
take the most
I remember
punishment.
the customization. I
Heavy
think it
weapons,
was two,
assault
main
rifles,
and
shotguns, and his trusty
primary and
cleavers,
secondary.
sickles, and combat knives for
Maybe a
some
melee.
action. For the bigger enemies, each character gets a super powerful single target attack.
Jeez!
The Suicide Strike. This one-shots any enemy hit, but it takes longer to recharge, so it's important to use it tactically. Finally, Deadshot.
See, you're low caliber, and I'm high caliber.
His traversal is made to let him create his own vantage points. This works great with his weapon loadout of sniper rifles, assault rifles, and pistols. For more up-close action, Deadshot relies on his iconic wrist cannons. One thing we really wanted to bring into this game was a reimagined version of the Arkham counter system, and mix that with our traversal and shooter gameplay. Introducing Counter Shot. Each enemy has a different reaction to the counter shot. Some will be stunned, some will take
That's
damage,
crazy.
some
They
will be
upgraded that
interrupted and then
system.
get really annoyed. Now let's take a look at Harley absolutely demolish Brainiac's forces with all these tools.
Show's all knock 'em dead material.
Oswald Cobblepot, my man. Do we have a job for you? Tell him, Quinn.
You're making guns for us now, Bird Brain.
Thanks for joining us for episode 1 of Suicide Squad Insider.
This next one's blood out there or something.
so I followed through.
In the months leading up to our launch on February 2nd, 2024, we're looking forward to sharing more details and insights about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Being the weapons person, isn't it?
In our next episode, we'll be deep diving into more gameplay, combat mechanics, and how to take the fight to the enemy in your own unique style.
I want to show you what happens next. Let's call it a sneak preview.
We really want players to feel like they explored all these characters that we bring to life in this DC universe.
I'm going to enjoy this.
You're starting with characters who aren't very powerful, and through the story, you're learning how to use their skills and become powerful.
We really wanted to deep dive into the RPG system.
You have your enhanced traversal, you have gunplay, you have weapons, there are upgrades and unique talents. And all of that stuff fusing together to create this kind of unique experience.
Together, we are unstoppable. Join me.
Are you kidding?
Classic suits. Interesting. So yeah, man. Like, this was a damage control at this point because I don't feel like they've changed from what it seems like too much.
I mean, nothing's changed.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like nothing. They've not shown us anything that's changed. I feel like maybe they just took, I don't know, bro. Maybe there's stuff going on that we can't be seen here in this one. And maybe we're going to get to it deeper down the line. But, yeah, man, I don't feel like this has enhanced my hype for the game at all. Knowing it's coming in February is pretty good. Get me. I'm just interested to see what it feels like and plays like. But yeah, man, don't know, man. It's tough, especially after that. Playing Spider-Man 2, seeing the traversal they've got there, seeing the kind of advancements they made, and hearing the advancement they made here, like that counter shot is really interesting because it's like, I guess what? That's the same as like a perfect counter in the other game. Do you know what I'm saying? But now like you're using it overly offensively, and you're building. What you said?
No, yeah.
Yeah, you're building it. Yeah, like usually in the game it'd be like, oh, you press this button and it like immobilizes them for a second, so you can then engage with them later. But they're using it as a fully offensive move with Deadshot. Like, oh, boom, you can just take man out like that to like enhance his gameplay. That kind of stuff there is the kind of stuff that is interested me in terms of what they're talking about in moving, like their game being different. But I don't know, man. I feel like we're still just, everyone after the Batman Arkham Knight is still just like on the ropes. Like, what do we do after this, bro? And I still don't think that this is the correct answer for Rocksteady. Even though I understand how they got here from what they say.
I feel like anything after Batman was never going to be the correct answer. Because I feel like maybe they tried to do a Superman game and they're like, if they're already stuck because it's Superman. Because I'm like, you're going to Metropolis out of all places. And then this is where it's happening. So you choose a Superman city with Superman villain, but you're choosing the Justice League. For me, I'm like, they were definitely trying to do Superman. They were like, this is sticky. Can we just go with the villains instead? So they were like, we'll kill Superman and the Justice League, and you play as people who are not even meant to be there. Which, like I said, I don't mind the story. For me, the story looks good. The script and where these characters are bouncing off each other, I like all that. The gameplay, I'm hoping that's pretty good as well. Because like you're saying, like, it doesn't feel like the enemies are like bullet sponges, but these are like level 1 enemies. So if the game keeps that, and like you're saying, like it feels fast, fluid, and nothing's like spongy, I feel like this would be alright, man. I feel like this would be legit. Especially when it's like you're saying, it's come off the same people who made Batman. Like if it was the same breath, then
I feel like it's going to be the best version of the Avengers game we could have got. The best version of that. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. Like.
I'm still looking forward to it, to be honest. Like I said, I've not seen much apart from, I think everyone was complaining about a colour hue, which was everything was purple. I'm like, bro, you're caring about
just gonna nitpick the colour.
Yeah. You're just saying, oh yeah, everything was purple, this game looks bad. Well, they've not changed anything, so what you man saying now?
Yeah.
I'm just like I said, I'm interested to see where the story goes. I also want to see, like, I feel like they're not gonna. I think this is gonna be one of them games at the end. They're not gonna achieve it. They're not gonna kill the Justice League. Which is crazy because the title's Kill the Justice. You know what I'm saying? I want to see how that story plays out. And I want to see what they do in terms of like supporting the game, DLC characters. The other villains get to become playable, are you dropping them in, or is it just going to be cosmetics and skins and stuff like that? But we'll see what happens, man.
interested? No, you're out.
I mean, there's nothing really new from the last time we saw it. Was really excited for it. To me, it just feels like these lot are just trying to get their fan base to move from the whole Batman games to buy into this. That's what it feels to me, innit? But other than that, it was cool what I saw, man. It's nothing bad I can think of. It just seems like the team itself is like, yo, we just need to move the fan base from Batman to here. That's it.
Yeah, I think that's the most difficult, to be honest, because like I said, apart from Superman, who else is a very iconic hero at DC that would sell just as much? You think?
I don't think that should be the thought process in it.
Right, I'm just saying.
That should, if that's the thought process, make another Batman game. If that's the thought process, make another Batman game, because you know you can't take an L there. But if you want to like be, we want to lead leaders in the market, we want to boom, 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 boom. Maybe you do your own IP after Batman, bro. Like that would have been the perfect time to do it. Instead, you've come into this suit, and bro, you don't like these lot didn't understand the comic book fan base when they got into it, bro. They didn't understand, and also it's like when you make a game series, which is held as the greatest superhero game series in the history of gaming, bro, you don't do another superhero game after that. Unless it's your own IP that says, yo, we're taking everything that we hear and we're doing this. Boom. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that would have been something, but I really want this game to be really good, man. And I'm hoping that they do some good stuff with the DLC, bringing in characters that we're not expecting, stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? And give us like a different experience, period. Like, just keep diving into that. Oh, it's a different experience thing. Because I don't know, bro.
Boy, I guess only time shall tell. Guys, let us know in the comments down below. What do you think of Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League? Are you always going to buy it? Are you apprehensive? Was you just turned off from the first trailer? It was like, what is this garbage? More Batman, please. We'll see. I'm sorry, Mr. Blitztech.
Revenue GS.
Jay won't further the Cybernerds.
Peace.